Hello everybody, welcome back to some Skyrim Special Edition. On this lovely Skyrim day, we're going to be joining the Dawnguard. As you can see, Lily's here, and that's because she delivered me this, I'm assuming this is what she delivered me, this weird letter called the Fishing King, because I have, if we go into my quest menu here, as you can see, been actually doing quite a few fishing things. The fishing DLC actually a lot more involved and better than I thought it would be. Still not something that I think would be good for a Let's Play because it does involve a lot of fishing, as you can imagine. But there are different ones like this one here, this Tusk Terror one, Crustacean Extermination. It's no contest. There are a few that aren't actually like fishing quests, or that you don't actually do any fishing in, but it's still been pretty fun so far. But yeah, we're here in Riften to come to talk to this guy, Durak.
Yeah? You change your mind? The Dawnguard could use somebody like you.
Killing vampires? Where do I sign up?
Ha! Isran's going to like you. Go talk to him at Fort Dawnguard, southeast of Riften. He'll decide if you're Dawnguard material.
Alright. Still hasn't... See, I could have swore that I should have got... Or that I should have the Dawnguard quest line. And I don't... Or like the Dawnguard quest, because that's the first quest of this DLC is called Dawnguard. And I could have swore that I had it at one point. But for whatever reason... I need to go north of here. I do believe, but for whatever reason, I just, it seems to have disappeared. And, yeah, it's probably not a good thing. I'm really hoping that, like, it didn't, like, I didn't somehow break the DLC. I don't know how I would have, but I'm really hoping that I didn't somehow break the DLC. Especially the initial quest of it. That would really suck. But, oh yeah, also I guess I should show you this. If we go into my armor. Oh yeah, also I've got a lot of things from fishing. So I got Linya's Amulet of Debella, which increases spell like speech by 15 like usual, but also increases your stamina by 40. Khajiit Ring, move 10% faster, allow you to cast the spell Hide. Kinnerith, Windworn, rainstorms occur while fishing at temperate lakes and streams. Actually pretty good for fishing. Because there are some fish that it needs to be raining. Ring of Surrounding, sneaking is 20% better. Vampiric Ring allows you to cast the spell Drain Life, which I actually, interestingly enough, got off of a Horker, that Fang Tusk or whatever quest that I showed you was where I got this one. Warlock's Ring, while blocking, creates a ward that protects against spells for up to 25 points. Health regenerates 30% faster, and you move 5% faster. It's a lot of enchantments on that ring. Don't remember where I got that one. And then I also got an Alakiri and Argonian fishing rod. But yeah, as you can see, I got the Sword of Jiggelig, 265 damage, which is not as much as my Dragonbone War Axe was doing, but my two-handed skill is also still very low, so that'll go up quite a bit. And then yeah, for my enchantments on my ring, magic resistance and two-handed attacks, same with my necklace. And my helmet, bows do more damage because I can't put two-handed on there. And then water breathing, two-handed and bows, two-handed and muffle. And then health regeneration and stamina regeneration. Is there a random... Why is there a fucking ebony-clad Khajiit here? The fuck? That's very, very weird. Now, I don't know exactly where it is, which is unfortunate there, because, like, there is... Like, I need to find the entrance to Fort Dawnguard, but unfortunately, I don't remember where the fuck it is. And it's not like it's not just through here. It's like this stupid little, like, hole in the fucking um. It basically just looks like a cave, like a very small cave, but cave nonetheless. And I don't remember where the hell it is. And like I said, without the quest, oh, this should be it. Yeah, Dayspring Canyon, that's the one. Without the quest active, I am sincerely worried that something's broken.
Well, well, you made it. Good. Isran's in the fort. He'll get you sorted out.
Okay.
And the Dawnguard honor.
Alright, well. I don't think he's the one you're supposed to care about.
Oh, hey there.
Oh, there we go.
You here to join the Dawnguard too? Truth is, I'm a little nervous. I've never done anything like this before. I hope you don't mind if I walk up with you? Hey, don't tell Isran I was afraid to meet him by myself. Not the best first impression for a new vampire hunter, I guess.
Alright, so yeah, this is,
I heard what's going on.
oh, right, yeah.
Vampires, the Dawnguard, all of it.
Oh, look, I can go fishing
So
here.
here I am.
Okay, so this guy should follow me if he gets off of the fucking board there. But yeah, this is Dayspring Canyon. If I'm not mistaken, you don't really... fuck, can't remember. I guess we'll see in a minute. But yeah, you can actually, the quest, like the orc guy there, and the guards won't talk about the Dawnguard, I think, until you're level 10. But if you come here, you can actually start this DLC at level 1. Because, like, when you talk to this guy, he'll give you the quest. But yeah, this is Fort Dawnguard. As you can see, it's rather big. And like I said before, we will be joining the Dawnguard instead of the vampires. Because most of the Let's Plays in that I've seen or looked up with this DLC in them, they always join the vampires. Which is fair, the vampires are fun, and they always seem like and they do seem like the more fun choice of the two. But yeah, this area out here actually does get upgraded as you proceed through the DLC on the Dawnguard side. It might when you're on the vampire side as well, but obviously when you're on the vampire side, there's not very much reason to come to Fort Dawnguard. But yeah, there'll be like a few more people and like they'll build defenses and that.
I'll tell you, the only thing more surprising than hearing from Isran after all these years was hearing that he wanted my help. I immediately realized things must be pretty bad. Looks like I was right.
You've worked with Isran before?
I have. There was a time years ago when we were both members of the Vigilance, and both equally dissatisfied with them. Their hearts are in the right place, of course. But Isran and I were never comfortable. We left together, but that partnership didn't last very long. I didn't agree with some of his methods. Go on inside. Isran will want to talk to you.
Alright.
Why are you here, Tolan? The Vigilance and I were finished with each other a long time ago.
You know why I'm here. The Vigilance are under attack everywhere. The vampires are much more dangerous than we believed.
And now you want to come running to safety with the Dawnguard, is that it? I remember Keeper Carset telling me repeatedly that Fort Dawnguard is a crumbling ruin, not worth the expense and manpower to repair. And now that you've stirred up the vampires against you, you come begging for my protection.
Isran, Carset is dead. The Hall of the Vigilance, everyone, they're all dead. You were right, we were wrong. Isn't that enough for you?
Yes, well, I never wanted any of this to happen. I tried to warn all of you. I am sorry, you know. So who are you? What do you want?
I heard you were looking for vampire hunters.
You heard right. I'm glad word's finally starting to get around. But that means it won't be long before the vampires start to take notice as well.
What can I do to help?
I need someone out in the field taking a fight to the damn vampires, while we're getting the fort back into shape. Tolan was telling me about some cave the Vigilants were poking around in. Seemed to think it was related to these recent vampire attacks. Tolan, tell him about, what was it? Dim Hollow.
Yes, that's it. Dim Hollow Crypt. Brother Adalvald was sure it held some long-lost vampire artifact of some kind. We didn't listen to him any more than we did Isran. He was at the hall when it was attacked.
That's good enough for me. Go see what the vampires were looking for in this Dim Hollow Crypt. With any luck, they'll still be there. Here, you should take a crossbow. Good for taking out those fiends before they get close. Feel free to poke around the fort and take what you need. There isn't much yet, but you're welcome to anything you can use.
I'll meet you at Dim Hollow. It's the least I can do to avenge my fallen comrades.
Tolan, I don't think that's a good idea. You Vigilants were never trained
I know what you think of us. You think we're soft, that we're cowards. You think our deaths proved our weakness. Stendarr granted you do not have to face the same test and be found wanting. I'm going to Dim Hollow Crypt. Perhaps I can be of some small assistance to you.
You there, boy. Stop skulking in the shadows and step up here. What's your name?
My name is Agmir, sir.
Do I look like a sir to you, boy? I'm not a soldier, and you're not joining the army.
Yes, sir. Isran.
Didn't I tell you to step forward? Farm boy, huh? What's your weapon?
My weapon? I mostly just use my paw's axe when wolves are attacking the goats or something.
My paw's axe. Stendarr preserve us. Don't worry. I think we can make a Dawnguard out of you. Here, take this crossbow. Let's see how you shoot.
Crossbow? I've
Yes,
never...
a crossbow. Best thing for killing vampires. Just take a few shots at those crates over there.
Alright.
Take a deep breath and let it out as you fire.
Okay, so there's not a lot to this place right now, and in all honesty,
You need to concentrate, boy.
it's a little disappointing because even joining the Dawnguard, doing all the quests for the Dawnguard, doing all the side quests for the Dawnguard, this place still doesn't get like really well done at any point. Like as you're walking, like we'll like walk around just like a little bit right now. I'm not gonna bother to go upstairs because there's even less up there. But like all this clutter, like all these cobwebs,
Watch the recoil.
very little of it realistically or like actually gets cleaned up. Like a few of the areas get a little bit of improvement, but overall it's still not great. Also, we will go in and do this. So this is Dead Drop Falls. Hopefully it's set up right now. I'm not sure if you need to actually like get a little bit further, but this is Dead Drop Falls, which is basically like a training area for the Dawnguard. I realize it doesn't look like it right now, but I promise you it is. But yeah, this is like a little training cave for them. I guess it's like the leap of faith. But anyway, you come out here, you have... Oh, apparently you can fish in here too. Fuck. God, they really put fish and stuff everywhere, didn't they? Actually, you know what? Because he did give me a crossbow, I do believe. So we'll slap that on for this. But as you can see, Yeah, it's like, oh, watch your step, because there could be traps. See? Chest is empty, but once again, it's a training area, so. Another one. Boosh. I don't even know what the hell just fired. Something hit that over there, though. But then we get over here. Pull the lever, but the lever only activates this side. Oh, wait. Because I could have... Oh. Yeah, because you were supposed to hit that. Because, yeah, that... I feel like something broke there. Not gonna lie, I definitely feel like something broke. But yeah, unlike the bow, or I guess similar to the bow, you hold right trigger and then you hold right trigger and then let go to fire. But unlike the bow, there isn't a how do I do this one? Isn't there like a... Yeah, so there's the book there. I need... Oh, I guess I'll just drop something out of my inventory. Maybe I got some fishing shit that I... don't think I have any books I want to drop. Potion of Peril, is there anything here that I don't want? No. Okay, that's weird. Because I don't want to drop anything that, like... Because, yeah, if I'm not mistaken, we need to, yeah, we need to have all of these pressed down at once. Apple. Yeah, as you can see, I have a fuck ton of fish. And with all of them pressed down, that'll open. I don't remember what exactly the reward for doing this is. I think you get something. Just a random chest. Detect life, which I already got. Some kind of shitty armor, some ebony ore. Confessions of a Khajiit fur trader. Alright, I'll take that, I guess. And then, yeah, you're just like in a little storage room here. But yeah, that's Dead Drop Falls. The crossbows are pretty good. I do believe they work off of your archery skill, but I'm not 100% on that. Has been a long time. I can't remember if you get the ability to craft them at any point, but once we get a little bit further, we'll actually get a series of quests. We'll actually have to do quite a few Radiant quests for this one. Or for this place, because there's two sets of somewhat Radiant quests, of side quests, but they're all linked to Radiant quests. Apparently this is just mine. I guess it doesn't really have a whole lot in it unless you want some conundrum or whatever the fuck it was. Goes down there. Where does this go? But yeah, there's two sets. There's one set that'll get us some Dawnguard specific weapons and like that Dawnguard rune shield that goes in our vault there, or that's missing from our vault. We'll get that. And then there's another set of quests. I can't remember how many there are. That we can also get that'll get us better and better crossbows. And now, like I said, I don't remember if you can ever craft crossbows yourself. But at the very least, every time you complete one of those quests, you can buy a better crossbow. Now, crossbows, like I said, not... I can't remember. There's something to do with them anyway, because they do 90... Yeah, so that... Okay, so... I can't remember if... I can't remember what, the difference between, like, the... Because I think that there's something to do, because, like, I don't think that the crossbow... I think the crossbows get... Oh, this is just the fucking, like, entrance to the puzzle again. I think that if if you don't want to invest in archery, crossbows are better. But if you have anything invested in archery, archery's better. Because I mean, I think I only have one enchantment that increases the damage of bows. Although, granted, at the same time, I also have the strongest bow in the game on me, so I don't even know what the base damage of that bow is. So it could very well be that. I don't know. Either way, crossbows not horrible, but bows still better, because something to do with either the perks you don't get to use the perks with the crossbow, or like the enchantments for it. Also, as you can see, my list here actually changed it. Bane of the Undead only works with stuff up to level 45, but I also got the Necromage perk, so it should affect higher level ones. Candlelight in case it gets dark, Fire Breath, Icy Spear. As for my skills, that's right, I put points into lockpicking again, speech. Illusion to get quiet casting on the off chance I need to sneak. As you can see, I did put anything in conjuration this time. Destruction I put a little bit more into. Same with restoration. Alteration's the same as it was. Heavy armor is up that high. My armor rating is actually not maxed out. I'm like 20 points away from max armor, but I figure that's still almost full damage reduction, and as I get hit, obviously my heavy armor skill go up, and that should raise. My two-handed is obviously shit at 23, so it's way down there, but I got as much as I can. And then my archery skill is actually significantly higher right now than my two-handed skill, but once again, as we go through, my two-handed skill should go up. And then I made sure I got dual casting for my magic things, because since I'll be using a two-handed weapon, it's not like I can quickly switch between spells anyway, so if I'm going to cast spells, I may as well just, dual cast them, since I'll be putting away my sword anyway. And that's on the off chance that I actually cast spells. Now, Dim Hollow Crypt, we've been to once before. But I think all we did was activate the fast travel point here and then leave. I don't think we did it.
Never know when to give up. I thought we'd taught them enough of a lesson at their hall.
To come in here alone. A fool like all the rest of them.
He fought well, though. Jedon and Bresoth were no match for him.
Ha! Those two deserved what they got. Their arrogance had become insufferable.
All this talk is making me thirsty. Perhaps another Vigilant will wander in soon.
I wish Loki would hurry it up. I have half a mind to return to the castle and tell Harkon what a fool he's entrusted this mission to.
And I have half a mind to tell Loki of your disloyalty.
You wouldn't dare. Now shut up and keep on watch.
So as you can see, the vampires are over there. But yeah, as you can imagine, based on that, our buddy there didn't make it. Look at that. Two-handed already going up. I also like how they actually gave all these vampires names, or at least, you know, some of them. But then they didn't actually give them names. So, like, here's the vigilant guy that came to get our help. And he managed to take out 2 vampires before they got him. Which is pretty decent, I'll give him that. It's not bad. I mean, I would have had a harder time if he hadn't done it, technically. Soul Trap. It's a weird little exit. But yeah, I can't remember what it is. I don't think that you even get this far into this place if you enter before. Maybe you do. Something stops you from going all the way in, though, if you don't have this quest active. But maybe there's stuff to fight in here. I doubt that it would. Well, I don't think that conversation would happen because it can't. So it probably just replaces it with like a bear or something, just so that you have something to fight when you come in. But yeah, it's just it just seems like, at least at the beginning, it just seems like a normal whole crypt. Oh, there's another vampire. Ooh, a mistwalker. Goodbye. And a skeleton. Goodbye. Oh, I hear another skeleton. Oh my god, so many skellies. I'm glad that my sword is already this strong, but at the same time, I mean, with the enchantments that I have on my equipment, it does increase its damage by it might even double its damage in all honesty, because I mean, I got it on what, my ring, amulet, gloves, boots, so 80%, I guess, I think, because I think each enchantment goes up 20%. Oh, we got like, oh. Are these crypts in the floor, or are they lids? No, they must just be crypts in the floor, because the lid is just this smooth part in the middle. It isn't the part around the outside. Okay, God. Oh. You know, every time that, like, for whatever reason, I need to get, like, enchanter elixirs and that, I always feel real bad for, now, Volkihar Vampire, I do believe, the strongest vampire that you can fight in the game. Well, I mean, obviously outside of, like, the big boss vampire at the end of the DLC, but, you know, outside of that. And I do believe that if you are a vampire and you have the Necromage perk, I do believe that a Volkihar Vampire is the strongest dead thrall that you can raise. Because I do believe that their max level is still a little bit lower than the spell can affect if you're a vampire yourself and have the Necromage perk from the Restoration skill tree. Those are the only two. Because if you don't have that, then their max level, I do believe, is slightly higher than what you can realistically expect to raise. Nasty chest. But yeah, I've been kind of looking forward to this DLC. I forgot to bring Serana's outfit with me, but that's fine. We'll go through a little bit, because we don't really do a whole lot with her right away. But then once, like probably in between this part and next part, I'll take her and run over to Whiterun and get her the armor and that I made for her. And then yeah, we'll have a follower again, and probably just stick with her for the entirety of what we have left. I mean, obviously we'll stick with her for all of Dawnguard, but oh my god, there's a very good chance I will stick with her throughout Dragonborn DLC as well. Oh fuck, I hate this. I also hate it a lot because, like, you may have noticed that quite a while ago, I basically stopped making my own thumbnails for the videos and just use whatever YouTube generates. But YouTube generates 3 pictures that you can use, basically. I don't know how they determine where the pictures, or where the pictures come from, because when I first, because I think I looked it up at one point like a long time ago, and it was something to do with like they take one from close to the beginning of the game, one from close to the beginning of the video, one from close to the end of it, and one from like close to the middle of the video. But there have been some where I've had where I've basically had 3 pictures that were like 10 minutes, that covered like 10 minutes of the video, like the time between the first and last, like the first and third picture was like 10 minutes long. Like, that's how close together they were. Oh, my fucking Christ. Hate master locks. They're so shit. I really wish they'd stuck with Oblivion's lockpicking, in all honesty, because it at least required some skill. Whereas this here is basically luck. Like, yeah, you could say it has a little bit of skill for, like, not breaking your lockpicks, you know, but it's not. Like, it's still all fucking luck. Oh, more skelly screws. Oh, I think we got a hulking skeleton or something, which is a new... Oh, maybe not. Well, it is a stronger skeleton, which I do believe came with the Dawnguard DLC. Fucker. Pension of the Ancestor Moth? Sure. Take that. Doesn't sound familiar to me at all. Oh, right, that's what I was talking about before. Because like every time, right, that like I need a new set of armor or something, obviously I need to respec so that I can actually make it properly. Okay, would you fucking hit that one, you prick? Oh. Man, my fucking two-handed is going up way faster than I thought it would. I feel real bad because like I need obviously blacksmith's elixir because I refuse to make my own basically, and enchanter's elixir potions, and you know, because I keep all of my like you can improve weapons and armor 31% more, I think it is, enchanted gear at Whiterun. Obviously I try and buy the potions God, what the hell's her name now? From the potion shop there. Arcadia. And Arcadia's Cauldron. But Arcadia herself specifically, obviously. So, you know, I go in, I check her inventory. doesn't have it, and now the only way to get her to reset her inventory is to wait an insanely long time. Or, if you quick save, kill the merchant and reload, for whatever reason, that also resets their inventory or refreshes their inventory. So I will sit there in front of her, killing her over and over and over again. Oh, I didn't want that. Whatever. Soul gem. And honestly, it just makes.
What was that?
Hey, buddy, you wanna?
Do it.
Actually, you know what? I want to see. Oh, good God, that's because it's a master level spell. Yeah, it didn't seem to do anything, and I don't know if that's because he's.
What you want?
A Knight Master Vampire. Yeah, I don't know if that's because he is just above level 45 that spell affects, or good God, I don't know. I can't hit shit with the fucking two-handed sword. Like, I'm swinging, it looks like it hits him, and it's just not. But yeah, I don't know if it was because of that or because he was out of range, because fucking those spells suck ass. Master level spells just are so fucking worthless in this game. They take so long to cast. You can get knocked out of it, even if you don't. They're so fucking worthless because shit will just back up.
I'll never tell you anything, vampire. My oath to Stendar is stronger than any suffering you can inflict on me.
I believe you, Vigilant. And I don't think you even know what you found here.
Are you sure that was wise, Lokio? He still might have told us something.
What's this anyway? Sure, I'll take a scroll of Firestorm. What's this do? Alright, sure.
There you are.
Hey, Lokio. Heard you were in charge here. Yeah, unless they're like out in the open like that, they don't seem to or my sword here doesn't seem to like to hit them. But yeah, that's the he just killed the other vigilant that was here. I don't think you can save. Well, I mean, you definitely can't save the first guy because he's dead upon you entering this place. And this guy here, I'm reasonably certain that you can't save. Like, because obviously he's not dead until you come through there. But notes on Dim Hollow Crypt, Volume 3. Yeah, that's way more than I'm willing to read. Isn't there... Okay. Alright, let's see what we got. I think I saw... I saw a guy over here. You would think that a vampire's thrall, when the vampire... Well, I guess, I don't know. Like, thrall just means slave, obviously. I was gonna say, like, mind control, but I guess they're not necessarily mind controlled. Alright. Well, as you can see... Ugh. Okay, that goes back there. Oh, here it is. We got purple flames. So now every time we move one of these, it's not much of a puzzle because you just follow the flames and push whatever brazier. It's cool, but puzzle it is not. Since, like I said, all you do is just follow the flames. and whatever one is along the path will obviously be the one that'll fit in. Now why they must be lit, like at the end of it and not just wherever, I don't know, but hey, look, there was a girl in the box.
Who sent you here?
A man named Isran.
I don't know who that is. Is he like me?
What do you mean, like you?
Can't you tell just from looking at me? A vampire.
Why were you locked away like this?
That's complicated. And I'm not totally sure if I can trust you. But if you want to know the whole story, help me get back to my family's home.
Where do you need to go?
My family used to live on an island to the west of Solitude. I would guess they still do. By the way, my name is Serana. Good to meet you.
Manage with AFT. Any idea? Let's see. How long were you in there?
Good question. Hard to say. I can't really tell. I feel like it was a long time. Who is Skyrim's High King?
Well, Elisif of Solitude will be High Queen, because, I mean, obviously Ulfric is dead now, so...
I don't know that name. You say she's Jarl of Solitude? Who supports her?
The Empire supports Elisif, but there are many in Skyrim loyal to Ulfric, which doesn't really make sense once you've completed the Civil War questline, but...
Empire? What Empire?
The Empire from Cyrodiil.
Cyrodiil is the seat of an empire? I must have been gone longer than I thought. Definitely longer than we planned. Please, let's hurry. I need to get home so I can figure out what's happened.
Well, sure, but first, why were you locked away?
I'd rather not get into that with you, if that's alright. I'm sorry, it's not that... It's just that I don't know who I can trust yet. Let's get to my home, and I'll have a better sense of where we all stand.
Any idea how to get out of here?
Your guess is as good as mine. This place looks pretty different from when I was locked away.
Alright, let's go. Alright. This is actually a good place to raise your sneak skill as well, because these gargoyles here, they actually activate based on her, not on you. So you can actually, but they still count as enemies, even before they, pop out of their form here. There. Oh, you raised the thrall. She likes to do that, by the way. So yeah, since they only pop up when you, or after you free Serana, because you can get over here before you free her. But they still count as enemies. Before that, you can actually come over here and just, like, stealth walk behind them, like, all over the place. And they can, because they're not activated, they can't detect you, but because they're still counted as enemies, it'll still give you, sneak experience. Yeah. Now, unfortunately, none of our healing spells will work on Serana, I think, but there should be in this room, I believe, a spell that we can get that'll let us heal her. I also did get the Necromage perk, so that my ship will... Oh, there it is, right there, actually. so that my shit will affect... Oh. Heals undead target 16 points per second, but not the living astronauts or machines. So now, if need be, I can heal Serana. And because she's undead, and I have the restoration, I'm going to just get rid of that. It's worthless. Necromantic healing. And yeah, because she's undead, and I have the Necromage perk, it should heal her even more. Now 16 points per second, not a huge amount, but I mean, I guess, yeah, I guess that's pretty good. I mean, even my health is only at like, what is my health at? I mean, 360, so I mean, it might take like 20 seconds or so to fully heal.
I knew I heard something. I knew I heard something.
Did you?
Done and done.
Oh, I guess her thrall must have died. Because she's got a Draugr now. She does enjoy resurrecting things, but she is a vampire, so that makes sense. So there'll be a lot of people that we have around. I think that's pretty much it. I mean, like, the notes there, we got off the Necromancer, not the Necromancer, the Vigilant guy. That Spell Tomb, and then I do believe that we get a word wall here. Over there, yeah. And that's pretty much all there is of importance in here outside of Serana herself. Oh yeah, we'll also get these Skelly screws now too that are a little bit stronger and have the cloaks. Nope. Now, as you saw when we were talking to Serana, even though she's following us, I had the option to manage with AFT, and that's because she doesn't count as a follower as of yet. We need to complete, I think, taking her home, or in our case, since we're joining the Dawnguard, quest after that. And there we go. There's another part of the drain vitality shout. So now we can drain stamina, we can drain magicka, and then once we eventually get our final word for it, we should be able to drain their health as well, and then it actually becomes a good shout. And I say that because anything that doesn't like directly do damage I consider as worthless in this game. Just because like my I have two ways that I play video games basically, which is either everything dies so fast that it can't hurt me, or it just can't hurt me. Like, that's my two ways of playing games basically, is I will either attempt to make myself invulnerable or immortal, or I'll just make myself do so much damage that I may as well be immortal.
It's so good to breathe again. Even in this weather, it's better than the cave. Shouldn't we keep moving? I really want to get back home.
So tell me about your home.
It's on an island near Solitude. Hopefully we can find a boat to take us there. It's my family home. Not the most welcoming place, but depending on who's around, I'll be safe there.
Why wouldn't you be safe there?
Let's just say that my mother and father had a bit of a falling out. Don't worry, I'm not in any danger or anything like that. It'll just be more unpleasant to run into my father.
Alright. Well. Let's, yeah, let's go to Northwatch Keep, I guess. I mean, I don't know why I was hesitating, because I was like, it doesn't really matter who's here. They should be on our side, at least a little bit. So yeah, also, as you saw there, Serana's hood. If she's wearing vampire armor, and I think it might be she actually has to be wearing that specific armor that she's wearing right now. I think it does have a different ID, like a custom ID for it. Whenever you're outside, at least during the daytime, she'll put her hood up.
That's it.
The armor I made will obviously change that, and she won't have the hood, but oh well.
Where'd you come from?
Because it is like a nice little... Prick, get your ass down here. Yeah, you can... There we go. Yeah, I'm sure you did.
All my years, I've never seen such a thing.
Also, didn't realize just how many Dragon Bones and Dragon Scales I had in Whiterun. I needed, obviously, to get them to upgrade my armor and that, and I keep forgetting that the chest in my bedroom at Breeze Home actually has a bunch of stuff in it that I dropped off there a long time ago. Went looking through that there when I was making my armor, and I was like, holy shit, there's so much in here. I had like 40 or 50 some Dragon Bones and Dragon Scales. So this is Castle Volkihar. If you decide to become a vampire, this is the place. That's your base. Now you see these birds up here. These are actually special birds. And they are the only way to get the ingredients to make the Bonehawk Amulet. And as far as I know, the only way is to shoot them out of the sky with an arrow or a spell, which is like ridiculous, obviously.
Hey, so before we go in there,
are you alright?
I think so. And thanks for asking. I wanted to thank you for getting me this far, but after we get in there, I'm going to go my own way for a while. I think. I know your friends would probably want to kill everything in here. I'm hoping you can show some more control than that. Once we're inside, just keep quiet for a bit. Let me take the lead.
I mean, I never told her that was part of Dawnguard.
Open the gate.
Like, at no point did I bring up the fact that I'm part of the Dawnguard right now.
I'm no fan of the sun, but it would be better than this.
After all these years, Lady Serana's back. Now that's something.
Yeah. How many years? Who knows? More years than the Empires existed, apparently.
How dare you trespass here? Wait, Serana? Is that truly you? I cannot believe my eyes. My lord, everyone! Serana has returned.
I guess I'm expected.
I can't believe it.
I mean, expected might be a bit strong. I mean...
My long-lost daughter returns at last. I trust you have my Elder Scroll.
After all these years, that's the first thing you ask me? Yes, I have the scroll.
Of course,
He has
I'm
the
delighted
scroll.
to see you, my daughter. Must I really say the words aloud? Ah, if only your traitor mother were here. I would let her watch this reunion before putting her head on a spike. Now tell me, who is this stranger you have brought into our hall?
This is my savior, the one who freed me.
For my daughter's safe return, you have my gratitude. Tell me, what is your name?
Yeah, you first.
Very well. I am Harkon, Lord of this court. By now, my daughter will have told you what we are.
Your reclusive cannibal cult. I mean, we know some people who are like that. Yeah, you're vampires.
Not just vampires. We are among the oldest and most powerful vampires in Skyrim. For centuries we lived here, far from the cares of the world.
All that ended when my wife betrayed me and stole away that which I valued most.
What happens now?
You have done me a great service, and now you must be rewarded. There is but one gift I can give that is equal in value to the Elder Scroll and my daughter. I offer you my blood. Take it and you will walk as a lion among sheep. Men will tremble at your approach, and you will never fear death again.
A werewolf. What will happen if I accept your gift?
Yes, I can smell it on you. The power of my blood will purge that filth and make you whole again.
And if I want to remain a werewolf?
I will banish you from this castle. I will spare your life this once, but after that, you are prey. Perhaps you still need convincing. Behold the power! This is the power that I offer. Now, make your choice.
Nah, I'm good.
So be it. You are prey, like all mortals. I banish you.
Alright. That should kick us back outside the castle. Yeah. So now we can't get back in. That is your one and only chance to join the vampires, unlike the Civil War questline that does give you that option during the Jagged Crown quest to switch sides. This does not provide that. You can still become a vampire, and in fact you can still become a vampire lord later, but you can't do the vampire quest lines anymore, I do believe. That's your one and only option. Now this castle, this tower here, I think. Yeah, he's not up here yet. Later on in the DLC, I don't remember at exactly what point, but at some point in the DLC, there actually is a Dawnguard scout that sits at the top of this tower. It's fairly worthless because, you know, it just is. I mean, they don't give you quests or anything; they're just kind of there. But it is still somewhat neat. Right this way. But yeah, I think we'll actually end the part there, and we will pick up from here next time because we are at about an hour, and I really need to pee. So yeah, we'll pick it up from here next time. We'll continue our Dawnguard quest line. Learn a little bit more about the Dawnguard. I don't remember if we'll be getting into the side quest right away or not, but we might be. Well, it won't be the next quest though, because we do need to. Because I do believe that we get a quest next to go out and recruit 2 or 3 people, and then after that we can get another. We get a side quest, or we can get another side quest to go and recruit another extra person, and it's that extra person that I think gives us. I can't remember. The extra person that you recruit as part of the side quest is either the person who trains the armored trolls that you can get, or they're the person who makes improves the crossbows. I'm not quite sure which. But either way, that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you on Thursday for more.